Okay, so recently, well, I'd say like a couple months back, there was some interesting news. So, I'm going to talk about that. Let's roll the intro and get this video started, because I've got some shark stuff to discuss. Alright, so there's been some strife in the news recently about drumlines being placed in the Great Barrier Reef to protect swimmers from shark encounters. Hold on. This just in. Yep. Yeah, this just in. I have just received that of today, when this video is going up. HSI, Humane Society International, have just won their court case to remove lethal drumlining along the Great Barrier Reef. That defeats the purpose of this video. Great. Awesome timing, guys. Perfect. So yeah, there's no point in you watching this video. Just click off now. Pretty much done. Just kidding. I need the views. Stay around. I need those views and subscribers. Subscribe down below. Anyway. With that being said, let's continue on with the video and enjoy. Have fun listening to what's already been done, fixed, resolved. Awesome. So let's decipher that sentence real quick. First of all, drumlines. Second of all, Great Barrier Reef. See the problem? So what's going on here is that the Queensland Government thought it would be a great idea to place 174 drumlines along the Great Barrier Reef. Now, the Great Barrier Reef, being a World Heritage listed site and one of the Great 7 Natural Wonders of the world, shouldn't be put in place with drumlines. That doesn't make any sense. We're trying to protect this area and we're killing its inhabitants. So drumlines have been put in use in Queensland since I think early 1960s. And a lot of government authorities believe that since the placement of these drumlines in the 1960s, fatal shark attacks have decreased. Okay, look, shark attacks have kinda gone down, maybe. Fatal shark attacks, yeah, possibly. Shark attacks? No. Recently this year, I think we've had like 4 or 5 shark attacks, and it's been 3 months into the year. But just because they weren't killed, doesn't mean the drumlines were effective. In fact, the 10-year moving average of fatal shark attacks using drumlines from the 1960s up until now hasn't changed much. In fact, you could give or take 0.1 of an average. So I guess nothing's really changed. So give or take the drumlines, you're not changing anything. And a lot of scientists stick by this because it's true. So putting drumlines in place in the Great Barrier Reef, you're changing a very, very sensitive environment. I say sensitive because this area relies on its ecosystem, and if you mess with that ecosystem, you mess with the entire environment. And a lot of businesses rely on the Great Barrier Reef. I get what you're trying to do is protect the swimmers. I understand that. But the sharks call this area their home. Okay? Not the swimmers. The swimmers are visiting. They're like, wow, this is a nice house. I'm going to have a look, okay? And if a shark comes along, leave it be. Don't kill it. Because a lot of the time, these sharks, pretty much any dangerous shark species, the 3 dangerous, the tigers, the bulls, and the great white, are caught on these drumlines. They're shot and killed. Currently, in the New South Wales, they have smart drumlines. These smart drumlines stand for Shark Management Alert in Real Time. And what they do is on these drum lines, they've got 1, a camera, 2, GPS tracking, and 3, an alert system. So if a shark or any species is caught on these drum lines, a team goes out, gets the shark and relocates it. And this has been quite successful. The problem here is the government just does not want to pay that type of money to put it along the Great Barrier Reef. But I guarantee you it's a lot better than what we're doing today. So with that being said, drum lines, bad. We don't need them. And what I want to get to is 5 things that you should know about sharks to stay safe in the environment when you're swimming, when you're walking, I don't know, whatever you're doing, just remember these 5 things. Alright, number 1, don't go swimming at dusk or dawn. A lot of the shark attacks occur during this time period. And you want to know why? It's because sharks are more active during this period because that's when their prey is moving around. Okay? So, this is what I imagine someone who swims at dawn or dusk looks like, gets attacked, and blames it on the shark. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Look, I imagined something kind of not as bad as that. A lot better than, look, buddy, go away. Next question. Okay. Question number 2. Sharks actually have great eyesight. So recently, sharks have been known to have great visual acuity, meaning that they have the ability to focus and defocus on certain objects, allowing light levels to fluctuate as they enter the eye. Now, sharks are known to have eyes similar to ours. The only difference is they have a mirror-like lens in the back of their eyes. This mirror-like lens have these little crystallized, I guess, cells called tapetum lucidum. And this allows a greater sensitivity to light, far greater, actually 10 times greater than that of a human's. Which brings me on to my next question. Topic. Number 3. Bright swimwear. Although this is not technically 100% scientifically correct or proven, I guess you could say, but sharks are more likely to look at or be more interested in those that wear brighter swimwear. Given that the sharks have great visual acuity and are highly sensitive to light, sharks are more likely to visit areas of high contrast than those that are of low contrast. So if you have a bunch of people wearing bright neon swimwear in a certain area, a shark will be more likely to be interested in that rather than if someone was wearing a black wetsuit underwater. So if you're diving with a black wetsuit and you're next to someone who's diving with a bright fluoro wetsuit, I don't know if they exist, but they probably do, then you can safely say you're safe and you can enjoy your next dive. Although this is not 100% proven, so I could be wrong. Alright, number 4. Sharks are not, and I can't stress this enough, vengeful beings. They're not out to hunt us, okay? Like this shirt suggests. It says, "This is the most dangerous animal in the world. It is responsible for millions of deaths every year. By its side, a great white shark swims peacefully." So believe it or not, sharks don't attack for the sake of attacking. What? They feel with their mouths. So sharks don't have what we have. They don't have hands. Okay? They've got a lot of sensory receptors around their snout and within their teeth. So, with that being said, a shark feels with its mouth. If it sees something of interest, or if it sees something it doesn't know what the hell this thing is, it's going to go and investigate, maybe have a little nibble, and if it doesn't want to eat you, it's gonna go somewhere else. Okay? We taste like absolute trash. What the fuck? To a shark. Okay? So sharks not out to kill us. They're just interested. Be grateful that someone is interested in you. Okay. 5th and final question. We need sharks if we are going to survive. What I mean by this is that sharks or apex predators are keystone species in a marine environment. Once you remove these species from the environment, bottlenecking starts to occur. And what I mean by this is that population size starts to decrease and genetic variability starts to lower. And once bottlenecking establishes, environmental cascading occurs in the marine environment, or the environment in general begins to decay. And what this means is that fisheries start to go out of business, we start to lose clean water, we start to lose a lot of the coral species, aka the carbon sink, and the ocean begins to die, and the planet starts to decay. Because life without water is no life at all. Okay, moral of this video, we don't need drum lines. Implement smart drum lines if you're going to do any type of drum lining, because they are way better. And yeah, don't be an idiot when you go swimming, okay? You are literally out of your depth if you go out into the water. That is not your area. That is the marine organisms area. You go out there, you respect the environment, you respect its inhabitants, and you respect the things that can kill you. Have a good one. Stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to educate, don't eradicate. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my latest video. Either side, whatever side Zach's going to put it on. Be sure to click the link down below to check out Cape Clasp, an awesome organisation, and subscribe. And I will catch you later.